It is a book on 21 days of being able to pause intentionally with great courage and compassion, to not compromise what you know you deserve. Welcome everyone to Moment with Coach Pia. Nung bumabalik ka sa sarili mo, yung mga natuklasan mo, imbis na pangamba, nagkaroon ka ng lakas ng loob.
Hindi ko na kasi nagugustuhan the person that I'm becoming. Alam mo sa sarili mo na may disconnect na na ang layo mo na dun sa core mo. I think you have to reach a certain level of discomfort. You know that, yung hermit crab, pag lumalaki siya, magre-require siya na mag-change ng environment, ng bahay. Kasi hindi na siya komportable. Ngayon, mag-move siya.
Welcome our special guest, Jody Chrissy Santa Maria!
Hi, Coach! Hello!
Wow! The 21-day journey, which it actually scares me that our mga ka-moment will have a sense of, okay, nagawa ko na tong day na to, tapos nagiging task siya instead of
Checklist.
soulful. Yeah, instead of a soulful experience. How would you encourage people who feel like dinadaanan lang nila? Parang, kumbaga sa school, di ba? Minsan dadaanan mo lang para matapos na.
Enjoy. Enjoy the process. Trust the process. Pagkatiwalaan din nila yung sarili nila. And wag masyadong magmadali. Wag ma-frustrate. Pero kung ma-frustrate, okay lang din. It's all part of the becoming. Kumbaga, ito naman, butterfly naman. The butterfly goes through, I think, one of the most beautiful transformations that you could ever see. Na pag nandun na siya dun sa last stage, bago siya maging butterfly, even if it's super dark, maybe it's super lonely, feeling niya na stuck siya dun, walang nangyayari. But inside, merong change. Pero hindi mo rin pwedeng i-help
Yeah.
si butterfly because matitigal yung proseso and it could actually kill the butterfly. If you're in that moment of seemingly you're alone, it's dark, nothing is happening. But trust that internally may nangyayari and one day you will get to spread your wings and fly like a butterfly. Malayang Kerry.
Pero maganda siya kasi yung proseso ng butterfly is really indicative of the metamorphosis, di ba? The
Yes, that
metamorphosis of the
metamorphosis.
human person. There has to be a discomfort that we're willing to go through on our own.
May mga bagay na kailangan nating gawing mag-isa. May mga pagkakataon na meron tayong mga bagay na ginagawa na kasama ang iba. But in the process of becoming, it's really parang self-journey siya.
Sana magkaroon na tayo ng courage to tell ourselves the truth, di ba? There would be times that I also don't want to rest enough. And lalabanan ko yung metamorphosis na yun kasi hindi lang siya isang beses, di ba? Sa buhay mo, iiba-iba. Tumatanda din yung mga anak ko. So nag-change sila. Kailangan mo mag-change. Kasi my sons are in their mid-20s, 26, 23, and I have a 15-year-old. I have 3 boys. How old is your son?
He's turning 21.
No! Wow!
Yes.
The way we have to change as a mom because of the age of our child.
Yeah.
We cannot be the same mom eh.
Yes. But thank you, no, Coach Pia, for reminding me na, because I became a mom at 22. Looking back, ibang-iba ako nung 22 years old ako. Ngayon na I'm in my mid-40s. And even the kind of parenting is different. Because at each stage of development of your child will require a different version of you. That way, we're constantly evolving, we're constantly adapting, but there are values or maybe core values that don't change.
Nahirapan ako when my children were getting older. Oy, I feel for you, girl, 21 years old yung ano. Kasi they will need
I
us less and
know.
less and less and less.
Yes,
It's hard. It's
and
very hard.
that's
hard.
something that's inevitable.
It's
Kasi mararamdaman mo talaga. And I believe that nobody can ever prepare you for that. Kasi syempre, ang mga anak natin ng mundo natin. And we always go back to how they were na nung mga panahon na tayo ang mga mundo nila. But then sa age nila ngayon, kumbaga ang influence nila, mga tao na sa labas eh. Feedback na lang ang ibinibigay natin or sometimes wisdom or guidance or maybe they need some counseling. 'Di ba? Kung meron sila mga decision. But then sometimes talagang it's the friends or yung kanilang mga relationships. And mapapaisip ka. Ako sometimes, Coach Pia, most of the time, iniisip ko, kung nag-iba ba ako ng parenting style, lumaki kaya yung anak ko na mas, kumbaga, nasa akin lang siya. But then na-realize ko, hindi rin eh. Mag-a-assert siya ng autonomy niya, ng independence niya. At darating siya sa panahon na baka sabihin niya pa sa akin, I am my own individual. Diba? Let me be.
Yeah.
But I just of course, miss him.
I love telling the story about how discomfort allows neuroplasticity of the brain. Because without the challenge and without the new information or data coming in, the brain will not grow. Sabihin lang niya, alam ko na yung mangyayari, predictable na to. Pero pag inaamin ng brain, hindi ko pa to nakita before. Parang kailangan mayroon akong bagong matutunan. Kahit na ganun yung nangyayari at we want neuroplasticity for us to unlearn some things, the anchoring should not change. The values don't change. What are those values that have helped you, Jody, even when you were changing? Grabe yung evolution ng career mo. Grabe talaga.
Kasi
Hindi mo plinano yung kung nasan ka. O plinano mo ba?
kung nasan ako today, no, it wasn't bad. I believe I had different plans. But then, ang Panginoon ay may ibang plano rin para sa akin. And at the end of the day, yung plano pa rin naman niya yung mananaig, hindi pa. And sometimes, hindi mo na lang din i-resist. Isa-surrender mo na lang din. Because if I see Him as the author of my life, then it means that I believe that He knows my beginning and my end. I trust Him. It's just that, admittedly, there are times mahirap. Kasi meron akong ibang gusto para sa sarili ko. At hindi lang yun. Because there's pride. Mas alam ko to. Diba ba, Coach Pia, ganun po minsan? Well, actually, hindi minsan. Most of the time.
Yeah.
Na parang, okay, God, I got this. Diba? May ganun tayo, matigas ang ulo.
Studies have shown that the way your brain responds if you have faith, the way your body responds if you have spirituality, really provides longevity. Hindi siya nagkakaroon ng ako lang to, kailangan ko to. Stress lahat ng muscles mo, stress lahat ng organs ng body mo. Kasi the opposite would be, naniniwala ka. Nararamdaman ba yung shift, as in literally yung shift sa katawan mo? Sige, Jody, paano? Tayo mo.
Yes.
Ibang animal naman
Ibang
ba yung
animal.
pipiliin natin?
Yung mga nasa Noah's Ark naman. Medyo. There is, kasi Coach Pia, when you do things on your own, parang ang tendency mo talagang kinokontrol mo lahat eh. And then, pag may mga bagay na hindi umaayon sa gusto mo, sa plano mo, di ba nakaka-stress? And then you just feel your body tense up. Ako, dito ko siya nararamdaman. Matigas ang muscles ko dito. You can just feel the tension, the stress being stored here. Or minsan sa lower back. But then, in moments of prayer or worship, meron lang burden na nalilift from your shoulders. So parang, di ba, syempre parang feeling mo, bit-bit mo ang mundo. Pero kapag may pananampalataya ka at may paniniwala ka, you don't have to carry that burden alone. Alam mong meron kang kaagapay, meron kang katuwang, and may mga pagkakataon na hindi mo na yun ini-impose sa ibang tao. Na kailangan tulungan mo ko, kailangan pasayahin mo ko, kailangan gawin mo to para sa akin.
I love that example kasi it's not what is being said, but it's how. It's the energy around that. Because pwede namang tayong magtiwala sa proseso. Marami namang mag-agree doon na, oo nga, process mo yan. Pero yung personal na impact sa'yo ng mga decisions like educating yourself more or surrounding yourself with people that have the same values or di kaya using your faith as a way to manage stress, that is something that cannot be expressed in words. Kasi words will never be enough for a soulful experience. And on page 162, we talk about the need for us to make a soulful commitment. It's not just a regular commitment dito sa moment to moment. It has to be on the level of pinakikinggan mo beyond kung ano lang yung nakikita mo. Pagka narinig mo yung sarili mo, nagtitiwala ka kung ano yung napapakinggan mo. Tapos nun, meron kang compassion na okay lang na sumakit siya. Di ba hindi yung, ay, sumakit na naman siya. Ay, sumakit na naman siya. So, judgmental ka na naman. Okay lang na sumakit siya. Meron akong mga nakasalamuha, especially yung mga kliyente na they felt like they found themselves na. Tapos biglang, Coach, anong nangyari sa akin? Yun yung pinaka mga painful moments for me when my clients say that. Dati okay naman ako. Ngayon parang hindi ko nakilala yung sarili ko. Huwag kang magugulat na nawawala ka minsan. Tapos kailangan mo ulit hanapin. Ang gusto lang natin is bawasan yung awang. Kailangan hindi masyado malaki yung awang nang nawawala ka. Tapos nahanap mo ulit yung sarili mo. Mangyayari kasi siya eh. Wala akong kilalang taong magsasabing okay lang sa akin na wala akong ibigay sa mundo. Kung sino man yun, everyone wants to feel seen.
Right.
You did not have the award. You cannot do that. You cannot have that recognition in mind in order to be successful and authentic. You cannot look for that validation outside first. We have to be comfortable muna with who we are, sitting down where we are. And then, if you get validated for it, that's because yun yung ripple ng natural mong pagkatao. Pero kung inuuna mo yung kabila na parang gusto ko magkaroon ng award, yung vibration na yon, and that's how the brain works. The brain will fool itself into authenticity. Kasi we're training our brain. Sasabihin ng brain mo na, sige, sakyan mo siya para magkaroon ka ng award. Malulunod siya sa bisyo ng fame, bisyo ng recognition. I liken that to what's the quality of the gas that you're putting in your life. And yung taong nakapalibot sa'yo, dahil we are organic beings, very important kung sino yung nakapalibot sa'yo.
I think it's super important na magkaroon talaga tayo ng mga tao sa paligid natin who will look out for our best interest. Hindi yung ipaparinig nila sa'yo kung ano lang yung gusto mong marinig. Because I don't think that's ever going to be helpful. Pero para siyang recipe for disaster.
You can recognize it a mile away when someone's just blowing smoke up your ass, di ba? Parang, sabi mo lang. kasi may kailangan
Ang
ka sa
tawag
akin.
natin doon, nangi-etchos.
Nangi-etchos lang siya.
Nangi-etchos.
Alam mo na malayo pa lang, di ba? Ang mga etchos to. Kanya-kanya tayong clarity zone. Hindi magiging pareho yung hulma nun. It'll all be different. That's why the inner peace where you feel safe, rooted, and feel whole, doon talaga. Yun ang magiging ambag ng moment to moment mo. When you are willing to ask yourself the difficult questions and magkaroon ka ng reflection space. Yung mga taong nakikinig, mga ka-moment natin nagsasabing, gusto ko talaga yan, mag-agree sila on the level of the head, pero hindi nila ma-execute sa buhay nila. Anong pwede nating imungkay sa kanila? They will agree with us, pero hindi nila gagawin.
Hindi naman natin kasi ipipilit. Naniniwala ko may kanya-kanya tayong timeline. Kung maaaring sa panahon ngayon, meron kang 10,000 reasons bakit hindi mo siya gagawin. But I just hope and pray na makahanap ka ng isang napakagandang rason kung bakit mo to kailangan gawin. Unang-una, para sa sarili mo. Pangalawa, para sa mga nakapaligid sa'yo. Because at the end of the day, the greatest gift that you can give to yourself or another human being is your healthy well-being. Walang nagmamadali, kakatok yan sa pinto mo. At pag kumatok, sana pagbuksan mo.
Pag pinagbuksan mo, sana pag pinatuloy mo siya, maging joyful experience siya. I think that's another thing that we have to emphasize. Hindi siya, hindi dapat ito swimming against the tide. You'll know it's right for you kasi it's like the air you breathe. Natural siya.
Right? Parang there's a sense of flow.
Yeah.
It just flows.
It flows.
It flows.
And pag hindi nagfa-flow, hindi yun yung intention para sa'yo. Dapat wala ka doon. A lot of my clients say, Coach, paano ka naging coach? Kasi ang dami ng coach ngayon, di ba? I always say, your own flow. Makikita mo siya, mahanap mo siya. Hindi mo pwedeng tanungin kung paano yung ibang tao kasi your life experience is unique. We want to live a life that is centered on what matters most. So matotal, you have to create your life, your time and energy around what is it that matters most to you. And be honest.
Sabi nga nila, di ba, where your heart is, that is where your treasure will be also. So, yung heart mo is, ano ba yung, tama, ano yung nagmamatter, ano yung importante. Kung titignan ko yung buhay ko, ano pa ba yung goal na gusto kong mangyari? I just want to be able to, right now, just to finish what I've started with regards to school. Kung pang sarili, going back sa pinag-uusapan natin, sabi ko, gusto kong tumandang masaya. You just don't wake up one day na matanda kang masaya. Gusto ko, kung babalikan ko yung buhay ko, wala akong regrets. If I have a ton of regrets and what ifs, parang feeling ko that's going to eat me up forever. Yun lang. To grow old, happy. To live a footprint na maaalala ka ng tao hindi dahil sa trabaho mo, hindi dahil sa nagkaroon ka ng awards, hindi dahil sa kung anong tinapos mo. Pero maaalala ka nila kasi kung paano mo sila trinato, pinakisamahan, at yung simpleng bagay na you made them feel loved, seen, and heard.
The clarity zone and this moment-to-moment journey won't be perfect. So, don't take yourself so seriously. Don't take yourself so seriously. I always say, pag lumalapit sa akin lalo na yung mga mahal ko sa buhay, pag lumalapit sa akin, tapos di pa nagsasalita, ganun yung mukha. Sabi ko, remember, we're not supposed to take ourselves so seriously. Ganun talaga. I would love for people to be able to look back at this and say, what is the next step for Jody?
Right now?
Yes, right now.
I don't want to overwhelm myself din, Coach Pia, with so many things na gusto ko to gawin, gusto ko to tapusin. Ito yung mga goals ko, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, malulula ka, hindi mo siya matatapos. So, kung ano lang yung realistic, kung ano lang yung kayang gawin, so, yun lang muna ang focus.
Yeah. Yung sagot po ni Jody dyan sa tanong na yan, yun yung ating moment-to-moment na respecting and you are having confidence kung ano yung ngayon. Tapos tapusin kung ano yung meron ngayon. Tsaka na muna yung iba, di ba? Because you have to listen and be patient with where you are right now. When I wrote the book Moment to Moment, I really had to select kasi a title that represents the power of the exercise. It only takes a moment. And that moment is in itself what you need. And for you being our last guest, kung paano mo pinaliwanag yung sarili mong proseso na nagsimula sa sino yung nakaharap sa'yo sa salamin. At yun yung naging incentive, inspiration mo na sabihin, haharapin ko kung ano man yun, imbis na magstay ako where I am right now. it is also my appreciation ng anong role naman ng faith ko rin sa buong journey na to. And how in my faith, pinayagan kong gawin ko yung kailangan tapos papaubaya ko siya. So yung katawan natin, yung nervous system natin, yung body natin, yung brain natin, nagkakaroon ng reprieve. And that's really the moment-to-moment journey. The courage to also let go after we've done what is necessary. So thank you! Grabe naman to! Maghanap ako ng ibang hayop na pwedeng pagkatapos ng hermit crab.
Hermit crab at butterfly.
Yung hermit crab, yung butterfly. Parang meron yan. I am feeling very emotional about the fact that this is the last day. Especially since mga ka-moment, alam nyo to, na iba na kayo today kesa yung taong yon na na-meet nyo nung nag-day 1, day 2. Or kung na-meet namin kayo 3 episodes ago or 1 episode, alam mo, nag-iiba ka. So, yung constant innovation na yon na may iba kang nakikilalang aspeto ng at kung sino yung nakikita mo sa salamin, may iba kang nakikita ngayon. Receive all of that as a gift kasi it's already inside you. Ang gusto mo lang is piliin kung paano maging intentional, and with that courage, always recognizing that in your life, you just have to return. Just keep on returning moment to moment.